just it's helping me mental health and obviously physical as well, you know. When I'm feeling fit, I'm feeling better in my head.
The social aspect's really good, as I've hurt me back at the beginning of January, and I was at the home for a long time. So for me, I felt quite isolated.
Oh, it's nice to be outside and to get things done. It gives you a sense of achievement and a bit of happiness as well, and being around people. But it's a sense of giving back and being part of a community and a group, you know.
It can be an escape, it can just be for the joy of moving their bodies.
So community mental health transformation is a new way of working across mental health services. So the hopes are that in the future we'll have much more joined up care between primary care, secondary care and the voluntary community and social enterprise organisations across Northumberland.
Ain't got no worries when I'm with you. Ain't got no worries.
I just popped my head round the corner to see what was going on, and all of a sudden the door opened and there I was, like Darth Vader making an appearance on Star Wars. And everybody said, oh, well, you might as well come in now. So that's what I did.
Sing a little piece of you.
I love music and I love singing. I've always sang, you know. And I love the group, and it's just a nice group.
So we meet on a Monday afternoon in Cramlington Hub. It's very much not a choir, so there are no parts, everybody sings the tune.
Sing a little piece of your heart.
The act of singing itself is just fantastic for well-being. So from a physical point of view, you're breathing better, you're singing with other people, which is a really lovely community activity. In terms of mental health, just being together with other people, being sociable with other people, and having that sense of community when people sing together.
It lifts my mood because unfortunately my wife has dementia and she's in a care home, so I live by myself now. And of course, you know, it's easy to sit around in the house and watch the television and life ends there, whereas this is great to get you out and singing. You know, it does give me great pleasure.
My mental well-being when I leave is much higher, so if you put it on a grid of sort of 0 to 10, if I come in sort of at a 2 or 3, I can leave on an 8 or 9. Depending on the songs, especially if there's songs from my past and songs from my teenage years, that really lifts me up.
Do what you like here.
It just fills me with joy. You know, you wake up in the morning and you go, oh, it's a Monday. And then you realise, oh, I've got singing to come to. And it makes me feel a lot better because I've got something to look forward to.
What's really important to the wider community mental health transformation is that we keep the heart of the local community in everything that we do. And one of the ways that we do this is by using local facilitators. So we work with people who live in Northumberland, understand Northumberland, and have that real connection with people in the communities. So they speak the same language, they understand their local areas. And again, that brings a real depth to the work. It also means that they have a better engagement rate. You're more likely to go and speak to a local community hero that you've known for years and years, such as Les Welsh.
First thing, I wanted to come and use this group as a safe haven. I want them to be able to come and express themselves. And we always open the meeting by saying it's okay not to be okay. So when they come in, we make a cuppa, we all sit around a table. I've got a 10-minute egg timer and everybody gets equal time.
It's like a group for blokes to come down and talk about just what's bothering them, what they're having or whatever, and it's just you generally get things off your chest, you know, that actually bother you, because normally blokes will say, I'm fine, and they're not fine. And this way, you get to sit in the room, you can tell them what's wrong, you don't have to be worried, you can cry, you can laugh, you can get angry, you can do what you want and nobody judges you. And it's all between blokes.
And the guys in there, the banter is amazing. Early in my working career, I was a miner. And the one thing that I learned from the mines is humour. Now what it does is it's kind of like a pebble in a pond. You get the ripples going out. So when somebody laughs, they all start laughing. And it just gives you that good feeling. So it doesn't matter what problem you come in with, you're going to go out with a smile on your face for sure.
Laughter. And I think that's the best medicine, you know, and that's what we'll get in abundance. Great laughter, great bunch of lads, you know, and it's like you say, it's like a night out, but not a night out, you know what I mean? You know, so yeah, it's brilliant.
I think it's kind of made me be more honest about how I'm feeling, and so like not feeling judged, because obviously my family don't understand because they've got their own life and, you know, their own mental health issues.
It's made us more positive, you know, because obviously, like say with the injury, you're a bit down, and I think you get that negative side, you know, but coming here, everybody's just trying to, gee, you'll push you along, come on, we'll get there eventually, and eventually you do get there.
And without What's the Crack, I probably wouldn't be here. Because it did get to that point, it did get to that low point in my life where I was that bad, that I wouldn't have been here now. If it wasn't for What's the Crack and if it wasn't for the Recovery College, I wouldn't be here.
Where in the past, if somebody said, oh, there's a wedding. When somebody gets to that stage, what they're basically saying is nobody cares. Well, we do care. We all care. So when somebody goes away from the group tonight and they put their head on the pillow of the night, they realise that the Recovery College and Northumberland Mental Health and What's the Crack definitely care.
So the services that we are now putting together are slightly different and additional to the services that we had before in the community, and hopefully bringing all the services together so that patients will experience a more joined up service, so they won't hopefully bounce around the service.
I suffer from depression, and also my husband, bless him, he died three and a half years ago. He had Parkinson's for over 20 years, so I was his carer as well. And I think being involved in something like this, where you're actually giving something and doing something and being with people, really is a good idea. It really helps. And it makes you feel as though you're doing something important as well.
We've done some weeding and picked some potatoes, picking some cucumber.
Well, I'm quite an isolated person. I keep myself to myself, so to get out and be around other people in an environment where we're all wanting the same goal, it's a really nice thing, yeah.
They learn how to grow seeds, how to care for them, how to nurture them, how to harvest them. Top of the list has to be companionship. Mental health is often very closely linked with loneliness. They come in here, there's company, they can do exercise obviously, but it's purposeful exercise.
It's really good to have something like this. Like, unless you get given the opportunity, you don't really find out about things like this. So once you get in there, it's really good. So it would be nice to get the message out and let other people know that there is places like this to go.
I think the patient hopefully will see a much more joined up and flexible approach from services, so that they'll be able to get the help that they need without having to navigate a really complicated system that exists now.
Movement of any sort gets the endorphins going, the happy chemicals in the brain. So as soon as you start moving, your body is flooded with those happy chemicals, and what better way to get happy than to just have a dance and a jump around with other people of like mind.
It's one of the things that you get lost in the music, because everyone has a favourite piece of music from their past and transports them back there. So sometimes during the week you get one of those songs and instantaneously you're back in that moment.
Some people don't want a medical approach. Some people don't want to follow that route because they might have had negative experiences with it. They might also not feel as if that's the point in their life where they need a medical intervention, but what they need is connection. So for me, lots of these groups are not necessarily therapeutic, even though for some people they might feel therapeutic. They're a point of connection, and that's sometimes in society what's been lost. You can hold a lot of tension in your body, you can hold a lot of your feelings, and I think dance just releases some of those and gives you a safe way to be able to let go of some of that tension that you might have built up.
About an hour and a half every week, it's my time. We do some meditation, so it gives you a chance to relax, let go of everything that's been happening that week, and just concentrate on yourself.
Like, self-care is not selfish, self-care is necessary when you want to look after yourself and your own well-being. So having those anchor points in a week is really important.
So preventative work can help people to learn strategies and techniques that will support their mental health at a much earlier point in time. And why this is really important is we're teaching people to build up their resilience, their coping skills, so when they are faced with really tough times and challenges throughout their life, they already have that support in place. They already know what's out there in Northumberland that they can access, how to access it, and also, most importantly, those things that help to improve our mental health and well-being.
Yeah. Especially the first part for me, because I could see my mother when she moved house.
We're in the Northumberland Recovery College book group, and we're discussing a new novel, Moving by Jenny Eclair.
And you've read all the book, have you?
I've had a lot of losses. I've been caring for loved ones when they've been ill over a long period of time. And this friend of mine said to me about the NRC and about, joining something. And of course I said, well, I don't have mental health problems. She said, well, but you've had one hell of a life in the last few years and you're kind of recovering from it and it might help you.
But wasn't it done appropriately?
I love it. Makes me think about reading books that I've never read before, possibly, genres that I've probably wouldn't tackle, making my mind work and think, and most of all meeting people, getting out of the house and talking to people and just having a generally good time.
But it didn't bother me. No. It did, as you say, it felt...
I think it's a sense of community. I think people come along because it's nice for them to meet people that they wouldn't ordinarily speak to. There's been some friendships formed through the group, so some of the participants now meet outside for coffee and things like that. So that's been really nice because they've built that sense of community.
And for me, I find it just a very safe place. It feels like a safe place to be able to talk about how you respond to the book and listen to other people. Jenny Eclair's...
I think people underestimate how vitally important it is to take time for yourself, and sometimes just sitting down, switching off from all the outside world stresses that you might have and getting lost in a good book is really good for mental health.
The transformation means that there'll be earlier interventions because services are coming together. So there's less hoops to jump through, there's less repetition. Professionals know what other services can offer. So things are much more accessible for service users. There's going to be less time wasted hanging around waiting to be directed to the next place.
I tried a few other groups before I came here. Man sheds, art groups run by the hospital, and they weren't just here. Everybody does their own thing, and you look round and you get new ideas. You get stayed in just making your own type of thing or doing your own hobby, but here you can pick up other ideas, morph that into what you do.
It's just
just a really good community spirit. Sometimes this is what people have to look forward to for the week, getting together, having a good chat, catching up on the gossip. So it's lovely to be part of, really.
It's a nice place because it helps you to be focused on what you're doing as well. It's kind of good for the old grey matter, isn't it? And I know it definitely helps me personally with me more of a positive attitude.
I don't get out during the day, maybe for a little walk, shopping, and that's it. But here, meeting people, they're fabulous. I mean, I've started knitting again after, about 30 years because I've seen what some of the girls here have been doing.
We have a group on Facebook Messenger and we support each other if it's birthdays or if anyone's poorly. We just send messages. And
I always feel motivated to come, and I always feel much better when I'm here and also when I've left. So it's a real, it lifts your spirits, definitely.
The Northumberland Recovery College is an incredible offer that we have in Northumberland, and it works in partnership with the VCSE Mental Health Alliance. So recovery colleges work with people to help improve their mental health. Sometimes that's for people who are leaving hospital and might have had a really difficult time. It might be for those who have a diagnosis of a mental health condition. And what's really exciting about the work that we have in Northumberland is that we have this offer for everyone. So even those people who might not necessarily have experienced mental health problems can access the recovery college.
First of all, was referred from my crisis team to the Northumberland Recovery College. And the Northumberland Recovery College is really the gateway to find out what individuals need. So it was them that referred me to here. So I came along for an interview, seen David, and I've never looked back.
So yes, we set up right in the heart of the pandemic when I noticed a decline in people's mental health. We got permission to work on a one-to-one basis during the pandemic, and I was kind of in between jobs at that time, so I did it voluntarily for the first year, but it worked out well, and to be honest, I had that much fun doing it, I decided to do it full-time. So here we are 3 years later, and it's all going really well.
I came about 18 months ago. I'd had a brain operation to remove a tumour, and at the same time George came in. And we've been coming for 18 months. George, we've both been through cancer.
We've got good people in our corners, which is quite funny. We're in a boxing club. This is the real deal, coming here for being fit and getting your head straight.
I'm here myself because it's a big relief for me because I look after my husband 24/7, and I also have a poorly mother who's 93. Which I have to see to now and again. So it's quite hard and, tiring. But since I've been coming here, I'm a different person and I'm a lot fitter.
Well, since I've been coming here, my crisis team have discharged me. I'm not longer on suicide alert. I get up in the morning. I'm up at 6:30 every morning, washed, shaved, dressed, look smart. 2 years ago, you wouldn't have recognised me.
You didn't mention he's lost about, is it 12 stone?
12 and a half stone.
And I've lost about 7 or something, just so. I call it, joke on, I call him my manager. Because he say, I come and I'll say, I'm not, he says, yeah. And he keeps pushing us in, so. It's like I say, everybody's here to help each other.
We're just really lucky, and Boxing Wales done the business for us. Really, really has.